And I'm BB.
And we are Indecisive.
Hey, ladies.
Hola, amiga.
I missed you, ladies. It seems like, it's just been a week, I guess.
It's back to regular scheduled programming.
So, did you heifers vote? Did you guys
yes,
vote?
And I was one of them people that my results got changed and I showed my black ass. Cause y'all gonna give me a clean ballot.
Girl.
Because at the end of
you
your
reviewed it though, right?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
You hit the review button to make sure that your results weren't changed. I am not a Republican. I do not vote Republican, and y'all gonna get this off my motherfucking ballot.
I know that's
girl.
Right. I didn't have them issues.
Right, me neither.
But I did double check because the people that was helping me at my station was so nasty and so rude. And guess what they were? Melanin, just like you and me. Like they were just so nasty. I was like, I'm over it. First of all, they want you to turn your phone all the way off.
What?
Turn the phone all the way off before you even walk up to the little podium thing to place your votes and your ballots. Like, I'm like, okay. So luckily I had my son with me, so I just gave my phone to him. And have him sit down, in the chair behind me. And I went and did my thing. And he was just the people were so rude. And it felt like they were treating us as if, like, we was taking too long or we was wasting their time. They had better things to do or something. I didn't understand that. Nobody had the, let's get out here and vote spirit. Right. It was not like that. And, I don't know what happened. The momentum was
Where did
fine.
you vote at?
Yeah. You need to tell it.
Shout it out.
Okay. Columbia, South Carolina, of course. Lonnie B. Nelson Elementary.
Okay, Lonnie B. Nelson, you hear that shit?
Look, I don't know what time
we
you
can't
went.
say Lonnie B. Nelson. We want the people who what you call?
Well, I don't care. Whoever was there,
the workers.
The workers for the voters.
The Lonnie B. Nelson is the school, so we want to clear that up. It's the workers.
If you were working
the
polls and stuff around 4:30.
At Lonnie B. Nelson.
Look, I'm sorry. It might have been me. I don't know. I think I went before you did. Because, but.
Oh, you set it off for that motherfucker?
You gon' change my motherfucking ballot back to Democrat, bitch.
Oh, it might have been. Well, then you know what, Lonnie B. Nelson? I don't know. Never mind, y'all.
She can't sit down and had y'all whole move. Y'all ain't know who to trust.
It's just crazy. And then I heard that in Georgia, somebody's district or area was holding about 20,000 voters registrations. Yeah. And didn't submit them. So that took that's 20,000 people who ain't get to vote.
Right. And that's why they extended it today for Stacey Abrams.
Yeah.
That's why they extended it today.
Yeah, she saved it.
But
it was a close race.
But you know what?
That's what she wanted.
I know it takes a lot of time, and we hate going to the DMV, but that is the quickest way to get your registration. Yeah. They give you your card before you leave. They hand it in your hand. They update your information and make sure that the district, that the place that they send you, you're voting for your district. Right. So. Yeah. Just go straight to the DMV. Right. Straight to the DMV.
But speaking of voting, did y'all see, it may have not worked in our favor in Columbia as far as Democrats, because this is a red state. Yeah. But I was so happy to find out about all the black women in politics, and I felt like we really represented, like, this time we came through.
I was happy about the House being taken over by
the Democrats. Yeah.
Yes, that was.
And speaking of the black women in politics, our topic tonight is
double standards. Yes, get into it. Okay, so what men can do, I'm pretty sure you all know women can do better. Right?
What you can do, I can do better.
I can do anything better than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
Oh.
All right.
So y'all do remember that song, that little saying?
Yeah.
Like, man, give it up. We're in the House. First of all, we're House of Representatives. we're in high-powered places, okay?
Right.
We almost had a female president.
Okay.
Let's never forget that, okay?
Yeah.
Let's never forget that. We can do the same things you guys do. However, I do believe, there's certain things that's, strictly for men.
I don't
Just
believe
like there's
that.
some things.
BB don't believe
some
that.
Some things are strictly for women. Like, men can't have babies.
Yeah.
That's fine. Men can't have babies, but I'm saying
that's what she's saying. She's
I'm just saying there's just some things that
men like to bring that up. Of course, men, you can't have babies. Of course, we can't grow a penis. I mean, that's obvious, but everything else you should.
But I can buy one.
Oh, well,
right.
That is true.
Yeah, get you a good old plastic surgeon. Everybody's getting one. But I mean, there's just I'm just saying, there's just some things I believe men can do, some things women can't do, and it's just that black and white. Right. But overall, ain't much a man can't do that a woman can't. You know what I'm saying? There's just
but they sometimes put us in that category. I mean, it's getting better, and even myself, I live a double standard, but it's not on purpose. It's just like how your mind is conditioned.
What you mean? I think like can I use this example? Because you watch your nephews and stuff play video games all the time, and it shocks them. Like, for instance, me and my nephew, we bond over Mortal Kombat, But to a lot of dudes who I come across, they're like, oh no, you can't play. Like, no, you don't know how to play. Not realizing like niggas had Sega Genesis.
Yeah. Some guys just be really shocked that girls can play video games just as well as they do.
Right.
Niggas have like
exes.
Yeah.
But it's still
a double standard. They just feel like video games are for men. That's a guy thing. Girls shouldn't be doing it, but girls be dominating that shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't put a lot of men in their feelings, especially with Mortal Kombat and using Takeda. So
or Kitana.
Hey, Kitana, she bad. She bad. She's sexy too. Yeah.
What are some of y'all hate? Some of the double standards you just really hate?
Pay.
I got a list.
Women pay?
Yeah. When I found out, that really kind of hurt my feelings that me and a guy can't have the same job, but because I'm a woman and in my career is a possibility that I can have kids, so I might have to leave earlier to take care of my kids, to do all this. So they factor all that in your job. And it's like, it's not that fair. Me being a mother or becoming a mother shouldn't affect the price that I'm getting paid. Granted, I should need more if I have kids. Or, you know, ever you hear somebody, even like celebrities, they were like, oh, you can't have kids, you can't get married or whatever because you like this sex symbol. You're supposed to be perfect.
Or the height of your career.
Right. And then when you have kids, it's like your career is over. But a guy can be over here, have 7 kids from 7 different women, right, and be okay. So that's one of the double standards I don't like. I don't like how they put women on this pedestal that you can't have a family and a career or a job or whatever. But go ahead, BB. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, girl, you're fine. You're fine, honey. I got a list, okay? So, I'm kind of like feminist type.
Yes.
So
extra feminist.
Yeah, I just don't believe that it's anything that a man can do that we can't do, honestly speaking. But my main things that really irks my nerves is the appearance. Like, a man can go shirtless or his nipples are showing. Yeah. If I want to not wear a bra today and my lips show.
Did you know I had bras?
Like, why is it a problem? And it's not. The sad part about it is society has our mindset like this, so it's not even men that think this. It's other women who think the same thing.
Because men think it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They just feel kind of brainwashed.
Yeah.
And it's both ways, too, because another thing, too, like the Me Too movement about, like, guys, touching girls. But I feel like that goes for girls touching guys, too. I feel like it's a double standard, too, because I feel like women think they can touch all on men and they can't get upset. But if you touch a man inappropriately and he doesn't like it, you're a part of the Me Too
that's like saying, women can be raped, but if a woman raped a man, it's not rape.
Right. You got women that molest kids, boys all the time. It's not right. it's right and wrong.
What you were bringing up, like, wasn't that something that Kevin Gates went through when he had a fan touch all on him and he was like...
He wasn't comfortable?
He wasn't comfortable with it. He was like, you know...
And they joke about it like it's funny. So I feel like that's a double standard, too, on the opposite spectrum.
And it's double standards that surround us all the time, like domestic violence.
Oh, yeah.
You always hear about women, you know, like... You know, standing up for domestic violence rights, and then you look at both sides of the spectrum, you find out the true story, and it's like, well, you hit him first. Okay, so that's a double standard. So you're going to stand up for the women in domestic violence, but you're not going to stand up for the men. So I see that part too.
Yeah, because I know a few women that tag some men.
Beat their ass. Like,
do.
When the police get there, they looking at him like, do you want to press charges?
Right.
Man, he looks like the soundtrack to Mario Bros.
Right.
Okay. But to piggyback off what you said, BB, I have a really good example about this bra thing and men being able to walk around here shirtless or topless and women cannot. Is something wrong with that? You know, I hate bras. I only wear them to work because of the double standard. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere else, I'm braless out this bitch. Always wear panties because my grandma said if I don't, I can catch pneumonia. So that is the only reason I wear panties. However, my man hates when I go out anywhere with him. Just outside the house in general, period, with no bra.
But that's not...
He really hates it. Hold on now. He really hates that. But we could be somewhere out, like I'm gonna just say the mall, because the mall is a very general place. We could be at the mall, a girl walks by in a tank top with no bra on, nipples is just saying hello,
right,
and he drooling out the mouth just looking. Right. But I can't walk around like that.
No, he don't want you to walk around because he don't want the next guy.
It's a double.
That's the whole double standard. He wants you to not be exposed, but he doesn't mind other women to be exposed.
And all the other women can be a sex symbol, but it's a problem if I am.
Right. Being the bisexual female at this table, I'm going to tell you that shit ain't got nothing to do with a fucking double standard. That shit is it's like watching porn and having sex. It's like watching porn and having sex. It's like, that's a hoe. I'm going to treat her like she's a fucking hoe. I'm going to treat her like she a fucking slut. Because she presenting herself out there like she a slut.
Right. You love me the same way.
Right. And not even about a hoe, but that right there, that's a double standard. Yeah,
but why does she have to be a hoe?
Why she got to be a hoe? Because she want to wear her nipples out.
But I'm just, okay, that's a double standard. Right. But what I'm saying is that his way of thought isn't, you versus her. It's kind of like that's a hoe, this is my woman, this is the person I'm going to uphold and respect at all times. I'm going to treat that bitch like...
But I feel like that mindset is still a double standard because he could be looking at this female saying she's a hoe, but she could very well have a man just like him.
Right.
Or she could be a virgin.
Yeah.
And she's just very sexy.
I mean, just like Angela Simmons, all the time she was a virgin, but...
You know, it could be, but when you're in a relationship with somebody... When you're in a relationship,
you want to protect them. You want them to be yours.
Because you don't want no man to walk up to you and say something to you, and that's gonna piss me off. Because now I gotta fuck him up for disrespecting you.
Right. But another thing is what I think is, if you don't like me to wear no bra, then you shouldn't like no other female. Because that's not a double standard. That's one standard. That's just like, if I don't like weave at all, I can't judge you for wearing weave and then I'm wearing weave. That's a double standard. Oh, because I'm light skinned, I can wear weave, but you dark skinned. So I feel like if you a man out there and you don't like seeing nips, don't support none of the nips.
Right.
You know what I mean? You can't say,
don't be watching on porn. Yeah. Don't be drooling when you see somebody else. I don't care about that being modest because you're a wife or you're in a relationship. No, forget that.
Or because you're a mother.
Right. I'm cutting that. Cut the BS.
You're a mother.
I tell mine all the time. Like, I'm going to dress the way that I want to dress. If you tell me you don't like it, that's fine. You're my husband, but you're not my owner. Yeah. So I'm gonna do what I want to do.
Like if go ahead.
I mean, you know, this girl, she doesn't. She does not like bras, and there was one outfit that she wore, and just too much was showing, and even I was uncomfortable. Not because she didn't look good. Not because I wanted her to, cover her body. The first thing I thought of was if a nigga disrespect her, I'm fucking him up.
No, but I can see where you come from, because I've seen articles at school where they have told people to let's go to the nurse and put a tank top on, because that can be a distraction. But don't say it's a distraction for females and not males. That's my issue.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's definitely
because I'm not
a
gonna
distraction.
lie, like, if you come to class with no bra on, that is gonna be a distraction for me, because I'm like, oh wow. But if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. But if it's hurt other people, just put a jacket on. But I'm going to say the same thing to everybody. It's just not a standard.
Yeah, it's like keep the same energy for everybody.
I agree.
And that's another thing. Not even a man against woman, because I don't want it to be like, oh, we bashing men. But even like a race thing or size thing. Like I'm a bigger girl. So because the smaller girl, it doesn't her butt is not showing or whatever. When she have on shorts, she can wear them to work.
But like leggings,
right?
We was having that conversation at work about leggings. Oh, like we can't wear leggings at work, but goddamn it, I wore them anyway.
Right? Because that's what I love. Smaller, you got away with them. Exactly. But as a thick person comes,
but if BB came in there with them on,
they gonna send me home.
Ma'am, what do you got on, stockings? Get your ass back at home.
And that's
another thing with hair color too. They was just putting that on Facebook. They was like, Caucasian people come with the purple, the blue, and all that. But as soon as
when that girl used to come out there with that Russian platinum blonde.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But as soon as the African American do that, that's ghetto. That's hood, right? That's the double standard we talk about.
But when they do it, it's urban.
Right.
I'm gonna be real. I think people should be able to express themselves however they feel to express themselves. I don't hold a double standard for anybody, because however you feel is how you feel, and however I think is how I think. But some things are just not for every.
I agree.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with that, but I'm just talking about the double standard part.
Because I feel like that too. Like, I have a motto, like, girl, just because it isn't in your size, you don't have to wear.
You gotta wear it.
And even like Ty, even like she said she don't like bras because she doesn't like them. Whether she an A cup or a C cup, DE or a double D or whatever. That's just my opinion. I feel like, that's not cute to me. But I'm not gonna judge her and be like, oh, girl, you need to put a bra on because, your breast touching the ground. That's what you feel like. I'm not going to, like, I'm not going to double standard, like, oh, because Ty only got an A cup, she can do that. You know what I mean? That's not fair.
And so many people have said that to me. And they be like, I don't understand why you even wear one. You ain't even got no titties. Yes, first of all, bitch, you're offending me, because I definitely do. Okay?
You're offending me.
I'm definitely here. The girls are here.
Yeah.
They eat all the time, all day, every day.
Right.
So don't do me. I'm definitely a C.
I don't.
But now I'm getting more comfortable with it. It's like, girl, do you? I just know me personally, I can't do it, not because, I don't like myself. Sometimes I feel uncomfortable when people watch me. Like, I don't like people undressing me.
Yeah.
So that's the issue with me.
Yeah, personally.
But if you want to do you, do you.
Like, when we went to Atlanta, y'all remember the Bachelorette?
Oh, yeah.
And we went out that day, and I was like, oh, I'm not going to wear a bra with the shirt. I'm in the freaking triple D. Like, and I didn't wear the bra, and I wasn't, like, sagging to the ground. But I just didn't feel like if I didn't want to wear one, I'm not going to let society make me think that, I got to wear a bra. Because if that's the case, then my man need to be wearing a wife beater every single day to hold them tits in. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Because I can't stand that either. So I ain't going to put a double standard in it. But
that's just me personally.
And some of these females, and we're going to get our bras. Because
yes,
it's going to be a bra show. Wow. But another thing about that, some of these females, y'all might as well don't be wearing a bra because y'all be wearing the wrong size anyway.
Okay. Just falling all out.
You don't even know how to wear a bra.
And some women, you do not need no push-up bra.
Yes.
Stop going to Victoria's Secret, buying them little push-up padded bras. Take your behind to a store.
Lane Bryant.
TJ Maxx.
Right.
And get you
jockey.
Get you cause you have big enough titties. You don't need to push them up.
Dealers is really good.
Okay.
So like,
get off the titties. Get off the titties. Okay.
Off the
But
tip.
anyway, back to double standards.
Like,
yeah.
Okay, but another double standard that I feel like is relationship. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
What a man should do. What a woman should do.
Oh my God. I'm so sick
And
of
I
that.
have that problem. It's so bad. I live the double standard life.
And
it's crazy.
Like,
but it's not like so bad that I think that's what men and women supposed to do. It's just like I have to back off. For example, taking out the trash. When going up, that's my daddy's job. That's what he do. And so often, sometimes people are like, oh my gosh, can y'all take out the trash? And I look at him and I be like, no, that's your job. But I start to watch myself because I be like, okay, that's a double standard. Because what if he say, well, it's your mama job to cook dinner? Okay. Then I'm gonna get offensive and be like, nah, you cook dinner too. So now I have to realize, like, even though that's his role to take out trash and my mom's role might be to cook dinner, that it's not a double standard that's what they have to do. That's just their relationship. But God forbid, if my mom can't cook, he will step up, and vice versa. We shouldn't be like, this is what a man's supposed to do, like cutting grass and all that. Like, even though, I don't know, I can't speak for BB if she'll go cut grass or not. But that's a no. But
I will cut it.
Yeah, you cut that grass all right. Near that thing.
But in my household, it's like, if I have a grown behind man live with me, you gonna cut this grass. I know that's a double standard, but it's just how I said what I said.
That's the type of person she is.
Yeah,
but you know what? But you know what?
But it's okay though.
But it's not like I won't do it, because I have practiced cutting the grass because my dad has taught me things in case I don't have a man in my life. But I feel like if you there and you not doing it, and why you can't cut the grass? And I feel like as a man, why would you want your woman to cut grass? But that's me.
I get it.
Y'all, wait, stop. Genetta loves her daddy, and daddy, you getting some fame off the show because you talk about your daddy on every episode. So shout out to you.
My daddy.
Okay, what's your name? My daddy. Who you look like? My daddy. Girl. But you know what? It's so funny that you say that, because I somewhat live a double standard in my household. Like, my man takes the trash out, I cook. We do tag team on the cleaning. It ain't just me who clean. Right. We tag team that 50, shit together.
50, okay.
He pays majority of the bills. I just pay for the Wi-Fi and internet.
Right.
And but I do pay my car note and my car insurance and, stuff like that. We go half on the clothes for the boys.
And I'm trying to get out of it.
Never mind. I would have to say he buys, I don't know, because he has more time to do more shopping for the kids than I do. So, but I do the household shopping, like groceries and household things and stuff like that. And he'll give me the money for that too. I don't always have to pay for that out of my pocket, but we kind of do live sort of the double standard type of thing in the house.
But I don't think it's a double standard if y'all have an understanding. If it's not like that's what you're supposed to do because you're a man type thing. But if y'all agree,
but he will say that though. Like, he feels like,
well, that's fine. If you keep saying you a man, me, the type of person, you be that man.
Like, that's how I am.
But I'm not gonna be a woman and cook every day. That's
what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, he's not that type of person. He don't force me to cook every day. Or, I mean, I do cook most of the time, but, he's not the type of person like, you got to get up in this kitchen and cook because you're a woman type. He don't do me like that.
But question, is there, because for me, I kind of look at things differently. I don't know. Like, certain things, for instance, if I tell him to do something, it's not about because I feel like a man to do it. Sometimes I just feel like, everybody know, if you got a man, it's like having a kid. It's like having a child. When that child gets bored,
they don't know what to do with themselves.
They don't know what to do with themselves. So sometimes you give them something to do. And it's not necessary. And sometimes it does make them feel like a man. Sometimes it does stroke their ego. But there is a difference, in my opinion, between a double standard and giving men something to do. Because I will say this, and you can disagree with me all you want. All right? Men you're like children.
Okay.
You're like children. If you don't get enough attention, if
Your
you
attention
don't
span
get
is on 0.
enough time, if I don't water this plant with you, if I don't hold your hand,
Facts. Oh my God.
if I don't rub your back,
Yes.
if I don't make the chicken noodle soup and
Big somebody.
put the Vicks Vapor Rub on your chest when you get sick.
Nah, you running out.
Look, cause you know how they are when they get sick.
God.
No, you know how they are when they get sick. They
know.
fully transform into like
baby.
newborn.
toddler. Like
Newborn.
While we
Like-
here can get a cold and be on that cycle at
And
the
we
same
gotta
time.
work,
Still gotta do
Still be
laundry.
working, still be doing laundry and all
Still gotta
that.
make sure the
Still
kids
got to
fed.
cook. I'm like, bro, I'm
And so
sick.
that's why I'm
I
trying to
got
break
the
that double
flu.
standard. That's why I'm trying to break it. Because I feel like if I don't feel like doing this laundry, you gonna do the
Oh,
laundry.
you gonna do this
So I
laundry.
might have to cut the grass once a month. That's
Right.
it. That's
I don't
what
care if you gotta look it
Okay.
up on YouTube, baby. You better do the
Because I feel
laundry.
like women, we so nurturing. So I feel like we do so much more than men. So it's like, why you can't change your oil, cut the grass and all that? We do everything else. Like,
Yeah, but and they do that. They like to say, "Oh, I forgot."
oh yeah.
That goddamn forgot shit. That happened earlier
And I got
today.
the truth out of a man last night. They do stuff wrong to get out of it.
What?
Okay, I got something for that.
Oh, y'all didn't know that?
Another guy was talking about this.
y'all
this
didn't-
meeting. He said his girlfriend at the time, volunteers started doing, laundry.
Mm-hmm.
So he thought he was being helpful one day. He put their laundry in the dryer and shrunk her sweater.
Mm-hmm.
So she got mad. Was like, you're not ever doing laundry again. So he was like, oh, that's how you get out of stuff. So yeah, start teaching them stuff. They want to be funny and be like, I don't know how to do it. Oh, y'all about to learn today.
Okay. You ever seen a big dick before? You will today.
I want to pass this relationship.
But you know what? Like that's one thing that I've learned. Like I've learned that there's a difference in a lot of things that go on, and yeah, there is a double standard. I'm not saying there is no such thing as a double standard.
But some of these double standards we need to eliminate.
Yeah, because some of them
They
running
run out of
out.
control.
They running out. Some of
I
them
will
running
agree
out.
with that. I
Like
will
this,
agree with that.
The city girls. I just feel I think their tactic is brilliant. I love it. I mean, I don't live my life under their standard, just like other artists sing about certain things and I like their music, but I don't live my life that way.
Right.
But I just love it. I just love this thing that they got going. I just love it because I'm like, you know what? Guys do it all the time. We don't say nothing. Now the city girls doing it. Everybody want to have an opinion.
Facts. And I think it's because it's so raw and in your face.
It's like bam.
It's like
But
they
it's
would
just like
rather us
showing
be
them too.
timid.
Yeah.
They rather us be timid and use different words to kind of tone it down.
Right.
It's in your face.
a
They don't give
lady.
a fuck.
Right.
It's here. It's
But
real.
you know
Don't
what?
say it. I like that.
I've had guys tell me like they don't like women that they can run over. They don't.
Who cares? That's what I feel like. Who cares?
But
Right.
wait, I didn't finish. What
I was talking about the guys, not you, baby.
I didn't.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I got angry.
I got shot.
But some guys do like women that they can run over.
Yeah, some do. Some do like
some-
the weak ones.
But
When you don't say nothing bad, you got all that mouth. They be like, "Oh, you ain't the one. You doggone right." I'm
That's
like, goodbye.
like when them black men say they don't like us. They don't like dating black girls because they have an attitude.
That's a double standard they need to do because I know Caucasians that got attitudes worse than me. So they
Okay,
need to stop saying
listen,
that.
I be ready to slap the bitch. Like what?
But
got her out of control.
Tell us what you was gonna say. I'm sorry.
I was
angry.
I was saying I've had guys say that they don't like women that they can run over. They like a woman to be able to say, "Yo, not happening.
Wow.
You're the one that's gonna do it." Some men like a woman who knows who she is and what she's going to do and what she's not going to do.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, I was just saying that to say, like, don't think that there's men out there that don't
like that.
that don't like a woman that speaks up for herself.
Right.
So don't be afraid to speak up for yourself.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to tell him, "Nah, bruh, I don't cross the boulevard.
Right.
I stay on the west side.
Right.
And if he can't get with staying on the west side, then it's somebody in the west side that stay on the west side.
And I want to piggyback off you. Do not change yourself for anybody, whether you date men or women. Just be yourself. It's somebody out here in this world that's gonna like you for you. I mean, whether it's not having sex before marriage, if it's you gotta have sex every day, or you like a tall man or a short man, don't fall for anybody because you feel like you're gonna be alone. Now, if you got a long list and you 45 and you on your third husband, this ain't for you. I ain't talking.
This ain't for you. You need to lower them standards.
Yeah, you need to lower your standards. But if you in your 20s, you got your whole life define that special someone. Don't feel like you gotta have a certain age where you have to have lower your standards. Oh, I didn't find my husband yet, so let me just lower. No.
Yeah. That, and to go with that, I would say, but learn the difference between compromise. If you compromising, if you look at a situation and you find yourself being the main person compromising, that's not a compromise. Right. That's not compromising. If you in your head saying, dang, I'm always compromising on arguments and situations, that's not compromising.
I always have to do something. You always leading. Sometimes I can't even catch myself in my relationship. We get so comfortable doing stuff that you have to let me stop. If I stop doing this, would they even notice? You know what I mean?
Well, they gonna notice because they gonna notice that you ain't doing it.
Yeah, definitely.
And so you see you doing stuff a certain way. And that reminds me, I'm glad you said that, Genetta. Like this meme I just saw today, and it says, just because I'm in love with you, that doesn't mean this is consent. And I thought that was so deep. Yes. And it's not even consent for sex. It's just consent for so many other things. Like, don't take my love for granted. You know what I'm saying? Men love to throw that in our face.
You give them an inch, and sometimes they take them out. I'm not saying females can't, but they will. They used to I don't know. What's the good example that men might be used to doing? They used to coming at your house at a certain time, and then you let them know oh, you can't come over tonight because I got a test tomorrow. Then they want to get all in their feelings because they so immune to doing it. But it's
all of a sudden you cheating.
Yeah.
Right. Or not even that. If you just come home every day, you work, you have the same routine. It's routine. To me, that calls... they feel like that's consent.
That's
she's gonna. I know when she get off, she gonna come home and cook. It doesn't matter how tired she is. Right. And I'm the type of person, I'm gonna tell you straight up, I'm not cooking.
That is true about the consent, because they be like, it don't matter if BB got a cold, flu, she gonna cook me some dinner, and you so immune to it that most people that would see that be like, oh, she sick, let me cook. Right. But somebody that's so immune to you doing everything, they don't care what you do. They be like, oh, well, she gonna cook anyway. You know what I mean?
And then I think a lot of older generations, like my parents and some of my grandparents and stuff, they kind of instill this stuff in our heads. So that's another reason why we fall for these standards, these double standards,
like fixing a man's plate.
Right. My mom says it all the time, and I'm like, I'll do it sometimes, but then sometimes I'm like, is his hands broke?
Yeah. And nothing wrong with fixing a plate or whatever, but that goes back to the double standard. If you see me tired, you should be like, I can fix my own plate. Right. You know what I mean? That's that consent thing. You think just because I love you, that this is consent, that I'm gonna fix your plate every time.
Now this is going back to men. If you are an indecisive man, please don't stand in front of a buffet full of food not knowing what you want, because that's the quickest way to irritate me. If you know,
if you talking about a real buffet of food,
I didn't know where this was going at first. I was there.
I'm talking about I'm using food as an example.
Oh, that's what I thought.
But I'm saying if you know you only eat chicken wings, why is you looking at the entire damn table? Get your damn chicken wings and get the fuck on.
Yeah.
Or come sit down at this table. If you know you was lemon pepper to the T, why is you standing there looking at the menu? Well, dang, they got barbecue.
No, a doggone way
you don't even eat barbecue. You don't even like sauce. That's why you go with lemon pepper, because it's dry.
I can't.
I don't understand. just like some men just be so indecisive, and I don't know why. Like, I don't understand. Like, you always take Tylenol, but you gonna start looking at the ibuprofen?
Yes. Where you going?
I get what you're saying,
but really back in, what they got to do with double standard?
I guess that came from men always trying to say we don't know what the hell we want. Because sometimes I do be like, dang, I don't know what I want to eat, to the point where I'm not even hungry no more.
And they make fun of us. But some guys
do the same thing. But you know, to piggyback off of what you said, that does make sense. Now that you said that, you know, like with the double standard, a lot of guys were like, well, you said you want a husband, but you don't want to act like a wife. That's, you know.
Give me
that's a double standard, because you ain't acting like a husband.
Okay. Give me something.
You doing husband shit?
Right. Are you doing husband things to make me want to be a wife? You know what I'm saying? So, I get what you're saying.
Look, if you eat out of my kitchen 4 times in a week, you need to be putting something in the kitchen.
Right.
You feel me? I don't go to work.
Come to the table and sit down and eat.
Right, and they bringing us.
You didn't bring a chair.
Especially if you ain't providing the table. If you're not providing
I tell you, if you buy the groceries, I mean, tell me what you want to eat.
Okay.
I feel
you want me to?
If you want to,
what time you want it?
And every time I ask you a question, and every time I ask you a question, stop saying I don't know.
Right.
Because you hate when we say it.
Right. Double standard.
What you want to eat? I don't know.
But
what you mean you don't know?
How you feel? I don't know.
Y'all, TK is passionate about this, okay?
No, cause like for real, like some guys be getting on my nerves. Like y'all do the same routine
every time you ask
every day.
I don't know.
Right.
Like,
but speaking of routine, do y'all feel like mothers it's a double standard for mothers? And where I'm going with this is mainly not even mothers in relationship, like single mothers. I feel like single mothers, they are obligated to do for the child.
But see, that's like my second or third biggest pet peeve with double standard. My first is the one about the money issue. The second is about like the whore thing about women and men. And the third is about mothers. Like, I feel like we have this big persona that mothers have to put their whole life to the side for a child when it takes two. Because think about your childhood. You probably don't remember a lot, but when you was 5, 6, or 7, who was dropping you off and picking you up for daycare? Who was thinking about like, oh my gosh, my job is on North Main, but my child's school is on Garner's Ferry, so now I gotta move it close in case my baby gets sick. Why your husband can't do that? And it's because women are so nurturing. So I'm hoping when I have kids,
I don't even think it's about nurturing. I think it's about society too.
I think so too.
In your head too, you think like, oh, I'm the mother, I carry them, so I'm supposed to do everything. If the child gets sick, I'm supposed to take off.
But society makes us feel that way.
So I think it's society, and the reason I say that is because I work with a man who he adores his child. Like, if he could be a stay-at-home dad, I think he probably would, because he just, like, for instance, he'll be working and he'll just say, I just want to go home. I miss my boy. Mm-hmm. Like, he makes sure that when his wife is on call, that he's not, he's at home to make sure that somebody is there. I think it has to do with the person, and I think it has to do with society.
I'm more probably society, because I feel like a lot of guys, they are nurturing, they know how to take care, but the women, we just have this mindset, oh, but I need to do it, I need to take off, instead of communicating.
I think where I'm talking from is not even like my experience. Just with single mothers, like, I have friends that's single mothers. Mm-hmm. Matter of fact, 2 that I'm going to shout out to, well, 1 I'm going to shout out today. We was just talking about this today, and she was just saying, like, it's so hard being a mother, because you want all this stuff for your child, but sometimes you can't do everything by yourself. And the fact that you don't even have a choice, that you don't have a choice, the daddy's not around. You don't have a choice.
So she that one kind of
she's a single mother where the dad is not even in the life. And she feels like, it's not fair. I'm obligated to do for my kids. Well, this man is getting a walk around free card,
Yeah.
I was raised by a woman who, and this is just my intake on her relationship with my father. Mm-hmm. It was kind of like, if you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. Because at the end of the day, these are my kids, and I'm gonna make sure they straight.
Right.
Like, I was that's the kind of mindset that I was raised in. So like my mom was always kind of that person. Like, for instance, there was a Christmas, she sent me to my dad for Christmas. I ain't had nothing under the Christmas tree. Mm-hmm. He knew I was coming. I ain't had nothing. I got back after Christmas home, and it was Christmas gifts under the Christmas tree. Mm-hmm. My mom's on the crazy side, so we do argue a lot. But at the end of the day,
she made sure her kids was taken care of.
I can always appreciate the fact that my mom has always been there.
Right.
Being that my mother's mindset was that these are my kids, I'm going to make sure they're done for regardless. If you do, you do. You don't, you don't. That's exactly the mindset that I have because of her. Mm-hmm. And I honestly, I dig it. There's nothing really wrong with it. Right. In fact, it keeps the arguments to a minimum with my son's father.
Right.
Like, my son's father lives in California. We live in South Carolina. And he, recently, over the past maybe couple of years, have been coming to South Carolina to see our son.
Yeah.
He's not on child support, so no, I do not get child support for my son. Mm-hmm. And it's been like that for 8 years. My son is 8 years old.
Right.
And it just really keeps... My son goes to his dad and spends the whole summer with him. Mm-hmm. Every summer.
Yeah.
He tries to come at least one time over here out the year, aside from the summer or whatever. Mm-hmm. He'll take off like 2 weeks from work and stay out here that whole 2 weeks, like from beginning to end. And our family bond is so strong that he comes to our house with me, my boyfriend, me, my son, all of that. Mm-hmm. We do that. You know what I'm saying? We blend. It's a blended family.
And that's good.
But I mean, I'm not gonna never knock a person for getting child support or anything like that, or the single mom. Like, I said that to say this, because he lived in California, and this is prior to, like, way before I even got with my man. Prior to me even getting with him, I was that single mom where it was all on me, literally. Nothing else and nobody but me. He's over there, I'm over here. I'm not getting child support for him, and I'm not getting regular money for him either. Mm-hmm. So it's just like, I'm here. And I was in that mindset that, for so long, and I'm still like that, but with my man, he hates that I'm Superwoman. He calls me Superwoman. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Because I feel like I have to do everything, whether that means take out the trash, cook, clean, oil change, whatever. Like, I feel like I have to do all those things. So it really irritates him for me to do a lot of stuff. Or he feels like, feels like I should let him know so that he can help me.
Right.
I make sure that I don't have to do so that I know I don't have to do everything by myself, if that makes sense.
And I feel like you have a lot of mindset about doing it yourself. But that goes back to the double standard. I feel like when you have a child with someone, a lot of women take both roles, whether it's intentional or unintentional. They be like, okay, this is my child. I need to do this. I need to do that. But when you lay down and have a child with somebody, we need to break the double standard that this is just my child. Like, we need to discuss stuff. Of course, he's going to go over the weekend, but you should say, okay, when my baby is sick, you should be running to take off just like I am, and vice versa.
I guess my situation, the situation that I'm talking about now, not my situation, but my friend's situation, actually, your situation is great compared to hers. Mm-hmm. Like, she don't have, like, she got pregnant with the child, the daddy walked away. Yeah, she tried to put him on child support. Nothing happened. Few years later, in jail. But what is that helping me? I'm still struggling as a mother. Right. And I don't have the choice to leave my kids and just be, you know, because they wouldn't have nobody if that's the case. That's my thing.
That's a different situation. I mean, because
that's not by choice.
Right. Because she might be looking like, dang, if I could drop my child off and leave, who would I have? Because what show is that? Love. It comes on the Oprah Winfrey show, and basically he went to LA, he came back home, and he was fussing at his baby mama, and basically his mama said, like, you have to look at it her perspective, like, you left your child and lived your dreams, but you left your child with your baby mama, and she can't leave her child like you left her child. Like, what if she would have left y'all child like you did, then your child would be a childless parent. Right. And that's what I'm talking about. I feel like some men could just leave their child and just leave the mother there by themselves. And that's a double standard. And it's okay. Like, if it's a single mom, it's just like, oh yeah, we fighting. You be a strong single mom. Yeah. But it's like, no, we need to advocate for her, because I'm pretty sure it's hard to have no help. Right. And not saying there's no men out there that's not single parents, because I'm pretty sure it's a lot of dead people moms out there too. So,
but I'm just speaking for the single mom, the single moms. Yeah. Like, not the moms that have help and just want to have this, you know, story. Lifestyle, or not even that. I mean, it's just, like, it blows my mind to even think that I would have to go all these years without help. You know? And I didn't do this by myself. Right. That's the problem I'm having.
I've seen that. Because I seen somebody say $500 wasn't enough. That her baby daddy was giving her, and one girl was like, girl, if I had extra $500, that would be so much help.
Right.
So I feel like sometimes we look at that situation, you know, you just have to, like, stop yourself and be like, you know what, it's bad, but it could be worse.
I mean, I guess it's how I was raised, because, like, even when I'm hearing it, I'm still like, you know, when you give birth to a child, and once you decide to actually have a child, you come into this world knowing what your duty is. Right. And you fulfill your duty to the best of its ability. I'm not saying that.
I get what you're saying.
I'm not saying it's gonna be easy. I'm not saying it's gonna be extremely hard. But you make your duty. You make that line to the best of your ability, and you make that experience what it is.
Right. My argument is it should be for both parents. When that baby come out her vagina,
you need to be standing right there.
You should have that same mindset. Like, this my child. This your child. We doing it together. It ain't, you nurturing. No, you better be nurturing too. If you can pump breast milk out of your chest, but trust me, you will be.
But that's what I'm saying. I think it should be on both. I'm saying for both sides, that's how it should be. You fulfill that duty to the best of its ability. If you cannot do that, I don't think there is anything wrong with walking away from a child. And you know why I don't think there's anything wrong with walking away from a child? Because at certain moments, I thank my father from walking away from me. Yeah. And not bringing his toxicity into my life. Yeah. Even though it hurt me, I can look at it and say, I prefer for him to be over there with that than to be over here hurting me. It hurting me. It hurting my mom. It hurting my future.
And in the end, I agree. I do agree from that perspective. I do agree.
But communicate that. Don't just dip on it. But that's just
in the end. And I feel like the system is so jacked up. Yeah. Like, the system, I mean, honestly, they slap dads on the wrist. I had a caseworker to tell me that herself. They slapped them on the wrist.
And that's like, the double standard.
That's the double standard that I'm talking about. Like, this man, I put you on child support. You mean you could go 2 years free, not paying one dime? Right. Not one dime.
And you know you got a child.
Or more than 2 years. I mean, some people never got child support, and it wasn't that they didn't go try to get it. It's just the system never did anything. And not saying that I want him to fail, because that's the problem. Like, me personally, I don't want to see a man fail. I don't want to see a man caged behind bars because you can't take care of your child. But it's not fair to me either that I'm out here doing it on my own. And even though I'm a strong woman, I'm a strong black woman, blah, 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 whatever.
Whoever, if you a strong black man,
I might only make $750. Right. And I still got to make sure I got the lights. I got the rent. I got car payment. I got car insurance. Like, and everybody be like, oh, why don't you go get food stamps? Well, food stamps, they don't hand them to you when you walk through the door. No, or Section 8. You don't just walk in and say, I want to get on Section 8. You got to wait 2 and 3 years just to get on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or longer.
And granted, don't have one of the baby daddies that's paying daddy to somebody else's kid.
Oh, my
and
God.
You ain't take care of your own. I know they be hurt because I be hurt for them. Like, I'm over here struggling.
I don't know. I guess that's the pettiness in me. Because if you want to play stepdaddy, I bet you I'll find a motherfucker to play stepdaddy.
Right. Yeah.
Or what about the daddies that have other kids and they raise their other kids but leave one out?
Yeah.
I don't know how to feel about that. Honestly, I don't know how to feel about that.
It'd be a lot to that. It'd be a lot to these situations that a lot of people
they're
don't
more
understand.
complicated.
Because I have been raised around this, and I'm experiencing this situation now with my own stepson.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he is going to. We already feel like he's going to live a different life than my son, because he's not going to always be with his father because of his mother.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of the times it's the adults, and it's about the adults. It's never about the child.
Right.
And it sucks because my man, he really loves his son. He wish he could have him every day. He wish he could live with him. But it's not set up that way, and it's also in the systems and the courts too. It's always not set up for the right parent to have
the best situation is for the parents just to give up, because you have more better them giving up their rights freely than going with the system, because the system is just so jacked up. Because I can give you 2 scenarios, and this is what I mean. Say like your stepson mother, one day she drops the child off at the doorstep. Y'all take him in. Y'all happy. Mm-hmm. Y'all raising him with this whole lifestyle. One day, this child's gonna grow up. Even though you gave them the right lifestyle, he's gonna grow up. He's gonna say, "Well, why wasn't my biological mom there?" Right. You can never feel that boy.
Right. It don't matter how much you try.
Right. And granted, if she have other kids, he gonna definitely have other questions. Was I not good enough to live with you? Why couldn't we be blended? Right. And another thing is that, and I this is a true story, but I won't talk about this on taping because I don't want their business out. And another thing is when stuff happen, you don't ever have to bash a person in front of a child, because they will know. Mm-hmm. The proof is in the pudding. You don't have to say your mom is nothing. All those Christmases I did that, because when he grow up, he gonna start noticing it. Right. Yeah. Like I'm 16. Mm-hmm. Like you said, I go to at my mama's house, no gifts. Mm-hmm. I go to, stepmommy Todd, I don't know what he call you or whatever, and we got gifts galore. You know what I mean? Right. Or stepmommy daddy, they always at my school plays. You know what I mean?
I definitely would say at some point the child is going to grow up, and it works on both sides. They're going to look at mommy, and they're going to look at daddy, and they're going to say, well, daddy did this to the best of his ability. Mommy did this to the best of her ability. Mommy was flawed on this. Daddy was flawed on that. Mm-hmm. So if you are a person who is consistently just doing evil stuff, your child will look at you at some point and be like, bruh, my mama was the reason why I didn't have a father in my life. Right. And that's going to, and at that time, that's your karma, and you're going to have to answer for it. Because if you actually do care about your child, it's gonna hurt you when they decide that they don't want to be around you no more.
Right. Yeah, but double standards are definitely real.
Yeah, and it don't matter how much we try to go around it. It's double standards everywhere. Right. Yeah. And most of the time, I'm not even gonna lie. Sometimes men, especially black men, they get the short end of the stick, and it's double standards. Yeah. But a lot of times, if you look at it, it's always women at the bottom. Yeah. All the time. Yeah. So that's
they sacrifice so much.
Yeah, we sacrifice a lot. We go through a lot. We are I can't even explain it. We have a period every month. Yeah. I mean, guys don't have to go through that. We might feel like, oh my God, they got a period, but they really don't. Like, you don't bleed. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to deal with that. You don't have to deal with your hormones going up and down. Yeah. You don't have to deal with all these things that society think you should be like.
Yeah, and even though they go through stuff, but with double standards and how society sees it, I feel like society does treat us really different. Like, they look at you different. Like, if you're a woman, you don't have kids, they look at you different. If you can't produce kids, and that's why I feel like some people who can't have kids of their own, they be so depressed because people look at them like they're not a woman. I don't think no woman should feel like they not a woman because you can't have kids. That's just the cards you've been drawn. You still a woman. You still have a vagina, but double standards, they just put that out there. Versus if a man can't have kids, oh, that's nothing. You just can't have kids, adopt. You still a man. You know what I mean?
So what's the clictionary word phrase of the day?
Well, today we have a quote, and the quote is, "I am not a woman." I mean,
what? I am not a woman.
I'm a woman, not a product, or something like that.
I'm a woman, not a product.
Love it. I like that.
And basically, it's just, like, as women, we need to stand up. We are not, a toy. Like, we're not a game. We have feelings too.
Right.
And we
have thoughts.
Right. We need to say, I don't know what we're going to do to get rid of these double standards, but I always feel like with any situation, it only takes one person to stand up. And then when that one person stand up, eventually two more are going to stand up. Right. And then four. You know what I'm saying? So...
yeah, I'm quick to tell you what I am and what I'm not gonna do.
Right.
So look, don't think you just walk up to me and tell me to do something, to be something, and I can do it or be it without getting cussed the fuck out.
Okay. Right.
And yes, I have a very profane mouth. My motherfucking mama is a Scorpio. My damn daddy is a Scorpio. Them motherfuckers came together and made a serious
problem.
Alright.
Well, we love her.
Right.
Yes.
But
the ladies, thank you for your thoughts tonight. We would definitely love to hear the rest of your thoughts about the double standards. I'm pretty sure everybody can contest to some double standards or having to deal with it. So let us know. Put your comments in the comment section below, or you can email us at indecisive4podcast@gmail.com. Let us know your thoughts, everybody. Good night.
Good night.